Thank you. Chairman Middleton and members of the committee, my name is Michael Johnson Jr., State Policy Fellow with DCFBI. My testimony today focuses on the need for the district to protect neighborhood schools and to prioritize them as foundational community institutions, particularly in historically segregated and invested communities. DCFBI recommends that the DME stabilize enrollment in neighborhood schools by rejecting plans to open new citywide schools, particularly as the master's facility plan and student assignment and boundary zone studies are being developed, to adopt an explicit plan to right-size student migration patterns across geographic boundaries, and to facilitate meaningful community engagement within the MFP and student assignment and boundary zone studies. The DME has warned many times that the district is on a dangerous path of unintentionally small schools in recent years. As my colleague Bila Huddleston testified last week, although public school enrollment on net is increasing by 3% in the district compared to last year, that growth is vastly uneven across wards, as the majority of schools in Ward 7 and 8 are expected to experience enrollment declines, with some expected to lose almost a quarter of their enrollments. Although the Mayor and DC Council included funding within the recent DCPS budget cycles to mitigate the harms of sustained enrollment declines, this funding provides only short-term relief for schools expecting enrollment losses. The declining birth rates could place even greater fiscal challenges on neighborhood schools over the long term, as the number of births has declined each year since 2016, with Ward 8 seeing a nearly 15% drop in births compared to 2016. Policymakers can help stabilize neighborhood schools by rejecting plans to open new citywide schools, as most of the school growth has been concentrated in areas where neighborhood schools are already struggling the most to maintain enrollment, in Wards 5, 7, and 8. Of the 39 public schools opened during the last 5 years, 2/3 opened their doors in these wards. Essentially, DC is building schools even as classrooms sit half empty, and is harming Black and Brown students the most while squeezing DC's finite resources. Of the 21,731 unfilled seats within DCPS in school year 21-22, 65% opened their doors. 65% were in wards 5, 7, and 8. Moreover, boundary participation rates in these communities suggest that DC is failing to provide high-quality, attractive school options in many parts of the district. Then boundary participation rates of schools in wards 5, 7, and 8 range between 15 and 17% for each ward, compared to 25% for the district on average, and 77% for Ward 3 in school year 21-22. And it's no coincidence that many of the neighborhoods where schools are struggling to fill seats are also the areas that have been intentionally and historically segregated. Until 1948, DC expressly prohibited the sale of houses to Black residents in many neighborhoods, including Columbia Heights, Mount Pleasant, Petworth, Parkview, and others. These restrictive covenants, as well as the construction of roads and highways, effectively displaced Black residents with lower incomes towards the far northeast and southeast parts of the city. And the district must be intentional in redressing this legacy of residential segregation, the myriad of ways racism has formed and continues to shape school boundaries, perceptions of school quality, and enrollment patterns. Lastly, DCFBI, we strongly support families' rights to make educational choices that best work for their children, but we believe that the DME, DCPS, and the Public Charter School Board have a responsibility to articulate a plan that supports both school choice and high-quality neighborhood school options that advance educational equity for all children. Thank you so much for my testimony, and I'll be around to answer any questions.